Hey guys, it's ItsSMOGONdevo here, back at it with some more Jungle Cup practice battles. Finally getting this stuff back on track. I don't know if I've uploaded my Mirror Cup sneak preview video, I guess, if you want to call it that. I think I should have uploaded that by now, but yeah, today we're going to be jumping back into some Jungle Cup practice videos. Gotta get these out. I know it's the end of the month, so there's probably not really any of you left with tournaments. I happen to actually have one right at the very end of the month, but yeah, I kind of wanted to give Jungle a good send-off and get through a bit more practice videos. So not quite the 6 I did want to push out initially, but got a few for you. I'm kind of doing all the voiceovers for them all in one go and then trying to put them all out. So yeah, here we're gonna just go with some basic stuff. This is pretty early on in the post-Wigglytuff era. So I'm more or less testing out a team that I'm actually going to bring to my locals. Few changes, really just 2. This one, it's Wigglytuff, Venusaur, Vigoroth, Noctowl, Magnezone, and Venomoth. I ended up making 2 changes later on. For my remote tournament, I actually just kind of swapped out Wigglytuff for Vespiquen. But for my locals tomorrow, today now actually, I'm going to actually bring up Magneton instead of Magnezone too. But like the full team overview, you'll obviously see in the tournament video whenever that comes out. Yeah, I don't know if I'll have time to put the remote one up too. I'll try, but yeah, so we'll see what happens there. But here we are. We're going to jump into some practice battles, get more of a feel for Wigglytuff, and see how to play with it, and maybe even around it. I can't remember if we end up facing another Wigglytuff, but yeah, so let's jump into these practice videos. Alright, so we're going to start off with the Noctowl lead, keeping Vigoroth and Magnezone in the back. I do really like Magnezone. I think it has quite a few advantages over Magneton, but Magneton still picks up a few advantages on its own right. Both are great picks. I'm still loving Noctowl too, and Vigoroth, you all know and love the guy. So we actually leave Noctowl into Lantern, which is a pretty awful situation to be in. Bad lead, try to get some advantage. Oh yeah, these are actually all really old videos, so piggybacking and the old charge move mechanics still existed. F in chat for piggybacking, I'm gonna miss that. You can still self-piggyback though. So that's something you could try out. But anyways, we Sky Attack twice. Don't get any shields, but we do a decent amount of chip. This matchup's so bad that I don't really want to burn a shield here. I bring in Vig now though, and I'm at a nice position. I do have to shield this Thunderbolt coming in, but I know I can just completely farm him down with counters at this point. So there we go, we take out Lantern, and now we have a nice amount of energy on Vigoroth. Go straight away for a Body Slam. Force Venomoth to have to shield it. And then I get a second one off as well. That lead into Lantern kind of hurt, but I'll try to make a switch into Magnezone here. There's a really big problem with trying to switch a Magnezone if you know they have a Cross or a Vigoroth still alive. It's basically impossible, or this is just going to happen to you. Those counters just completely mess you up, and now Vigoroth is set to sweep your team. You should have 2 Body Slams here, or just about, yeah. It's tough, it's tough. You gotta make sure that Vigoroth is down before you try to switch in your Magnezone. But yeah, so I let him get that energy lead on me, and he will take that match. No problem. We're gonna jump into the next one here with the Venusaur lead and Vigoroth and a Magnezone in the back. I do really like Magnezone, but it is tough to have it in the back, especially versus like an enemy fortress, or if you know the Vigoroth is still hanging around. It's a great lead in my opinion though, as long as you don't catch that Vigoroth lead once again. Well, we lead Venusaur into Beedrill, another great lead for me. It's no problem though, I'll switch right out into Magnezone. Make that same mistake, but this time he doesn't actually have a Vigoroth with him, so it pays off for me. I actually go straight for this Flash Cannon, and he goofs, he doesn't think I actually had that Flash Cannon, but there you go. That's a crazy amount of damage. Now he brings in Lantern, and he is forced to shield here. Bam. I was trying to switch out into my Venusaur again, but I didn't quite have the cooldown done. Zone just barely dies there, and I can't get another wild charge off. Gonna shield in case of a Hydro Pump. Made that correct play. Farm him down with the Frenzy Plants now. Obviously, I'll just go straight away for one. I know it's the Beedrill, so I just kind of want to burn some shields. Get that lovely shield right there, and I'm gonna let him do whatever he wants to my Venusaur. No shields burned. Take that X-Scissor and actually manage to survive, and then get the Sludge Bomb off. And now, if I'm smart, I'll make that Vigoroth switch so he can't farm down my Venusaur anymore. I just have to land one Body Slam, and I know I can tank an X-Scissor. He does like to bait a lot, and I call that bluff correctly, so I take that X-Scissor, and now I'm just building to 2 Body Slams. There you go. And I have a shield on me too, so he's gonna have to burn one. There you go, and now I can actually get my second one. But I had a shield just in case. And we take out that Beedrill. So jumping into the next match, you'll see some Wigglytuff. This is one of my favorite trios to run Wigglytuff with, actually. I think Magneton is pretty substitutable for Magnezone here as well. But we lead Wigglytuff into Noctowl, probably the perfect situation to be in. He does make that switch. I choose to farm a little bit of extra energy, and then I switch out into Magnezone here. Magnezone can tank these Poison Fangs like they're nothing, and doesn't really mind Confusions either. It's got to be a little wary of the Silver Wind. It still kind of hurts, but Poison Fang Confusion damage it can take. So I overcharge a bit, and then I go for a Wild Charge, hoping to knock out that Venomoth. It's out of there. Brings in Vigoroth, so at best I can just hope for a shield. Now I should be able to get it, because Wild Charge is going to hurt. We get that one shield, and then Zone's absolutely useless. But bring in the Venomoth here. I have 2 shields over him, which is great. I know I can take at least 1 Body Slam, so I'm not too keen on shielding right away. I do have to shield now, unfortunately. I go for a Poison Fang trying to bait. I think I can get to it. Yeah, and then I'm trying to get to something else, but it doesn't look like I'll be able to land a Silver Wind. Yeah, he ends up getting to that Body Slam. Had I undertapped, it might have gone a little different, but that's no problem. I still have a shield and Wigglytuff in the back. Knock out Vigoroth, and I still have that shield, so Noctowl's going to come back and eat this delicious Ice Beam. Do a ton of damage to that Noctowl. I still have that shield again, so I can block this incoming Sky Attack. And then we'll just charm it down. I might have even been able to survive that Sky Attack and then still win, but there you go. Wigglytuff takes that match. Going into the next one, very similar to that Wigglytuff team I like to run. Vigoroth is a very viable sub for it here. And then you actually get use of that Vigoroth safe switch strat, which is great. So we lead Zone into Vespiquen. He switches into Vigoroth, quite the correct play, and then I can switch in Venomoth though. Kind of a goof on my part, because now he does get that big safe switch strat. I should have brought in my own Vigoroth, but it's alright. I'm just trying to get some kind of advantage here. We both have the 2 shields. So I'll shield now. I should have went for the bait first, but oh, I do go for the bait first actually, so I go Poison Fang. Get that shield, and then I go Silver Wind. Now I should be able to knock out this Vigoroth, but he shields twice, and I get the boost. So of course I'm going to match his shields. Knock him down with Confusions. Just like that, and I'm 1 Confusion away from a Silver Wind. So I do wait for it, and then I go for it on the Lantern coming in. Ton of damage. Bring back in Zone. He has no shield, so I can get to a Wild Charge pretty reliably. Especially because I was so close to it. Knockout Lantern. Brings back in Vespiquen, and it's got nothing for me. Zone's just going to get this Wild Charge off. Bam, take out that Vespiquen. Jumping into the next one, we got Zone, Vig, and Moth. That same 3 from the last set. We lead Zone into Venusaur. This is a pretty cool matchup, actually. I didn't know I actually had one of these recorded, but if you got the right IVs, you can Flash Cannon twice. I don't think mine quite has it, so I will have to try and bait. Block this first move coming in. I go straight for the Flash Cannon, actually. And he does not respect it. Destruction. But he brings in Vigoroth, and now I'm in not the greatest position, so try to get a shield here. I'm trapped. I am going to let him take out my Magnezone. That's all right. Now he has no energy. I'm looking like I'm in a nice position here with Venomoth. Switches out. Quite curious. So of course I'll go back into Vigoroth myself. Venomoth has that nice amount of energy for when Vigoroth comes back in. Can take one Sky Attack. Don't want to shield yet. Trying to self-piggy myself to 2 Body Slams. There we go. And we get it. Almost had that Noctowl knocked out. I will shield because I think I can build to another Body Slam, farming this Noctowl down. Very, very close, and there we go. So now I'll just launch it straight away into the Vigoroth coming back in. And I'm really low, so he can't really farm me at all for energy. So Vig will go down there, and then Venomoth can come back in with that Silver Wind ready to go. But honestly, Poison Fang probably would have been alright. Knock out that Vigoroth. Take that match too. For the next one, we're actually going to lead with Noctowl and Vespiquen and Vigoroth in the back. This team is very akin to the standard 3 with Noct, Vena, and Vig. Ironically enough, we actually lead into Venusaur with Noctowl, so he makes a quick switch, gets out of there. Brings in Vig, but I got that Vespiquen. No Vig safe switching strat's gonna work on me. I know I can take 2 Body Slams, so I'll take that one proudly. Go for an X-Scissor right away. See if I can get a shield off him. Do get it. And then I'm just going to keep going there. I can take one more if I need to. Get to that X-Scissor on time. He does shield twice, surprisingly. So yeah, I'll shield again. Yeah, I can take another one. Get this Bug Bite chip in if I can just get to that last X-Scissor. Oh, he switches out. That was a great switch on his part. But now I'll switch into Vigoroth. And his Vig is pretty low, so I got a shield up on him. Know I can take a Sky Attack, so I will. Then I'm just going to try to farm up a little bit more energy past the double Body Slam. Burn 1 now. Just short of the knockout, so I'll actually have to use my second Body Slam. I wanted to preserve that shield more than anything. And I almost have a third Body Slam. He brings in that Venusaur, so I'm just going to try to chip it down over here. And I can't quite switch just yet, unfortunately. But I do manage to get to another Body Slam. Vigoroth is just a monster, apparently. Knockout Venusaur, even. So, I'll bring back in Vespiquen with my shield ready, and I will just block this Body Slam coming in. I have Noctowl, so I'm not entirely worried, but Vespiquen's able to do the job. Such a great Vigoroth answer. So jumping into the next one, we go with that familiar 3 again, Magnezone, Vigoroth, and Venomoth. The zone lead. Really do love me my zone lead. Lead into Taunt. Good matchup for me. I just have to Wild Charge twice, and then I will knock out the Magnezone, even if it shields one of them. So I'm over farming a bit. Back when piggybacking was still a thing, man, I'm gonna miss it. Then I actually choose to switch out. I'll get some energy on my Vigoroth, so now I'm ahead of his. I keep going, surprisingly. I got 2 Body Slams ready. I don't think he quite has 2, so get that first shield. I do shield, but I'm pretty sure I could have taken one at that range. But I'll go for my second one. I guess I just kind of want to even out our shields so I can knock out that Magneton later. Get a second shield, which is interesting. I'm not quite sure what I do here. Oh, I shield twice actually, knowing that I can get to my own body slam. That was weird though. Now he's got no shield and my zone has a wild charge ready to go. So a little bit of delay there, but he brings in Vina and I have Venomoth. He will get back in that Magneton. Unfortunate, but I think I can take this Magnet Bomb. Ooh, I'm gonna go straight away. Oh, what am I doing? I go for a Poison Fang. Oh no. Oh no, boo boo. It is enough because he was kind of low, I guess. And then I go for a second Poison Fang. That was risky though. Nice amount of damage there. But now the Wild Charge should be more than enough. I guess that's the play I was making. That was kind of weird. Should have just went for a Silver Wind and tried to chip him down with Confusions. Or maybe I would have been more susceptible to being farmed. Anyways, that's going to be the end of these battles. Yeah, and there we go. So, got a few more practice sessions ready for you guys to wrap up the Jungle Cup. Ah man, I wish I was able to get these out earlier. It would have been nice to go over some of this stuff. Really have been loving Magnezone. It's been a blast. Vespiquen as well, I really like. Venomoth, since Wigglytuff, has definitely been a very, very fun Pokemon and a very great Pokemon to use as well. Excited to use it in Twilight Cup at least. I'll see a lot of play there. I don't know when the next time I'll be using Vespiquen, Vigoroth, or Magnezone is. It just seems like there's always a better option for them. But yeah, let's not ramble too much. Gonna end the video here. One announcement actually, the next practice video I upload, I'm hoping to just put all of them out together, but the next one after this, it's going to be kind of cool. It's going to be featuring a bunch of battles with Valerash, so it's going to be a bit of a longer video. He mostly just kicks my butt the entire time, but definitely some good games there, so I'm happy or excited to get that one out for you. Stay tuned for that because it's coming next. Again, I don't know if I'm uploading my Mirror Cup impressions video before or after this video, but I definitely suggest you guys follow me on Twitter. If you want to reach out to me there, it's a great way to get in contact really quick. I also tend to post the teams I'm running there, so if you want to get like an early look at some of the stuff I'm messing around with for whatever the cup is, come check it out. I'm pretty active there as well as Discord, but it might be quicker to get to me through Twitter actually, if you need just a kind of quick response or whatever. Yeah, if you guys liked the video, don't forget to leave a comment and a like. Please subscribe to my channel as well, I'd really appreciate it. Take care for now, guys.